Marvel 2099 is a Marvel Comics imprint, started in 1992, that was originally one possible future of the Marvel Universe, but later revealed in a climax of Superior Spider-Man Goblin Nation arc and Amazing Spider-Man Volume 3 Number 14 to be the Earth of the Prime Marvel continuity in the distant future. It was originally announced by Stan Lee in his Stan Soapbox column as a single series entitled The Marvel World of Tomorrow, which was being developed by Lee and John Byrne. This later changed to a line of books under the banner Marvel 2093, the date being 100 years from the year in which the titles launched before finally being published as Marvel 2099. The three of the initial four titles launched Doom 2099, Punisher 2099, and Spider-Man 2099 starred futuristic takes on pre-existing characters. The fourth, Ravage 2099, featured an all-new superhero, scripted for several months by Stan Lee. The 2099 line soon expanded to include 2099 Unlimited, Fantastic Four 2099, Ghost Rider 2099, Hulk 2099, X-Men 2099, and X-Nation 2099. While it has been confirmed to be a possible future version of Earth 616, the mainstream Marvel Universe, the 2099 universe has been officially designated as Earth 928 and alternatively dubbed as Earth 616 circa 2099. Publication history: the initial universe began with Spider-Man 2099, Ravage 2099, Doom 2099, and Punisher 2099 being launched in subsequent months. Peter David wrote Spider-Man for the bulk of the series, and it was consistently the most popular series. Citation needed. It satirized corporations, with Spider-Man constantly clashing with Alchemax, which employed him in his secret identity. Stan Lee wrote the first 8 issues of Ravage as an extremely political story about corruption, corporate pollution, and the environment. After Lee left, he was replaced by a series of writers who failed to provide consistent direction for the book. Citation needed. In 1993, Wizard reported that the 2099 line had gone over fairly well with the fans. 1. Growth and decline. Fans requested further titles, and Marvel provided X-Men 2099. They also introduced a Hulk 2099 in the series 2099 Unlimited, which featured occasional Spider-Man 2099 stories, as well as early work by Warren Ellis. The comics had a strong degree of interconnectivity that was similar to comics published by Marvel in the 1960s due to the imprint's editor Joey Cavalieri. The only cross-title crossover within the 2099 universe, The Fall of the Hammer, detailed a plot by the corporations to technologically recreate the Norse pantheon, along with a new Thor, to divert attention away from the anti-corporate superheroes. The 2099 series expanded to include Ghost Rider 2099, about a hero whose consciousness had been downloaded into a robotic body. Hulk 2099 was also given a brief chance at his own series. As sales began to flag on all titles besides Spider-Man and X-Men, Marvel commissioned ideas from various writers, including a proposal by Grant Morrison and Mark Millar, before accepting Warren Ellis's idea that Doom 2099, revealed to be, in fact, Victor Von Doom, would take over the United States. Citation needed. Each title had the modifier AD after Doom added on the logo to reflect the change. The new storyline allowed Marvel to cancel several low-selling titles: Hulk, Ravage, and The Punisher. Citation needed. The in-universe reason for the heroes' deaths was President Rogers, an imposter Captain America who was instated after Doom was violently ousted from office, ordered the execution of the superheroes, including Punisher, Hulk and a handful of low-tier heroes who had appeared in 2099 Unlimited. 2. In 1996, when Marvel, during a cost-cutting exercise, fired Cavalieri, many of the 2099 creators including Peter David and Warren Ellis quit the line in protest. With the line floundering, 2 additional titles were launched: X-Nation 2099, a spin-off of X-Men 2099, and Fantastic Four 2099, which featured characters who were apparently the present-day Fantastic Four accidentally sent into the future. Citation needed. Around this time, Doom 2099 became the only 2099 comic to cross over with the present-day Marvel comic when he traveled back to 1996 and met Daredevil, the Fantastic Four, and Namor in a story partially told in Fantastic Four number 413. Spider-Man 2099 met the original Spider-Man in a special one-shot issue, making them the only characters to meet their counterparts. End of the imprint. Parts of this article, those related to Time Storm and the second Spider-Man title, need to be updated. Please update this article to reflect recent events or newly available information. October 2014, after sales slumped, the 2099 titles were cancelled and replaced by 2099 World of Tomorrow, a single title featuring the surviving characters from all the titles. The series lasted only 8 issues before being cancelled. Citation needed. The 2099 line was concluded with a one-shot, 2099 Manifest Destiny March 1998, in which Captain America was found in suspended animation and, with Miguel O'Hara, assembled various 2099 heroes into a new team of Avengers. This story summarized the years from 2099 to 3099. With humanity transforming the corporate world of 2099 into a utopia and then expanding into space. Subsequent appearances, the 2099 world has been seen occasionally since, most notably in Peter David's Future 10 storyline in Captain Marvel, which revisited both Spider-Man 2099 and the alternate future of the Maestro that David created in The Incredible Hulk Future Imperfect, explaining a plot point which had been left dangling since David had abruptly left Spider-Man 2099. In 2004, writer Robert Kirkman wrote a series of one-shot comics for the 5th anniversary of the Marvel Knights imprint, under the heading Marvel Knights 2099. The future portrayed in this series is unconnected to the original 2099 universe, which included a different Punisher 2099. In 2006, The Exiles visited the Marvel Universe 2099 in Exiles number 75-76 as part of the World Tour arc. This future had split apart from the mainstream 2099 fairly early, as Doom 2099 had not yet met Spider-Man 2099. Spider-Man 2099 joined the Exiles and left with them. In 2005, the official handbook of the Marvel Universe one-shot, involving alternate universes, designated the Earth of 2099 as Earth 928, with Marvel Knights 2099 designated as Earth 2992. A cover of a second printing from the Spider-Man storyline The Other Evolve or Die features the Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man. In 2009, Marvel published miniseries Time Storm, crossing the current Marvel Universe with yet another alternate reality version of 2099. The Spider-Man 2099 of this reality is a teenager. In 2013, Spider-Man 2099 became trapped in the mainstream Marvel Universe in Superior Spider-Man. In 2014, he would star in an ongoing series and become involved in the Spider-Verse storyline, along with numerous other alternate reality Spider-Men. Notably, the Spider-Man 2099s of the Exiles and Time Storm series are killed during this event. At the end of this storyline, the 2099 timeline has been altered. The 2099 universe is involved in the 2015 storyline Secret Wars. In 2016, an issue of Deadpool debuted the 2099 version of Deadpool 3. Setting: the world of 2099 is a cyberpunk dystopia similar to the world of Blade Runner. North America is a corporate police state ruled by a few huge mega-corporations, most notably Alchemax, which owns the private police force Republica, which primarily punishes criminals' bank accounts. There were, prior to the launch of the comics, no active superheroes in this world, and the previous heroes are mythologized through religion, as with the Church of Thor. The present-day Marvel continuity is referred to as an age of heroes that abruptly ended in a catastrophe a century before that also set back society. This catastrophe was averted in the present when Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099 temporarily swapped places with his past self shortly before the cataclysm. turning Miguel's world into an alternate future of the Marvel Universe rather than the future. Card system. In the 2099 universe, the monetary currency system uses implants commonly known as cards, which are credit ID implants. There are aluminum cards, gold cards, and platinum cards. Another type of card are black cards, which give the owner unlimited funds and law immunity. There is also a status known as decred, which denies access to many public places, such as hospitals, hypermarkets, and shopping malls. Characters, heroes, protagonists, Doom Victor Von Doom, Ghost Rider Kenshiro Zero Cochran, Hulk John Eisenhart, Punisher Jake Gallows, Ravage Paul Philippe Ravage, Spider-Man Miguel O'Hara Tin Men 2099, Bloodhawk Lemuel Krug, Cerebrus Shakti Haddad, Junkpile Very Brief Membership, Crystalline Porter Agata, La Lunatica, Mean Streak Henry Huang, Metalhead Eddie Van Beethoven Osako, Serpentina Kimberly Potter, Skullfire Timothy Sean Michael Fitzgerald, Zenkai Zantan Nation 2099, Cerebrus Shakti Haddad, Clarion Hayes Isaacs, December Frost, Metalsmith, Nostromo, Twilight, Uproar, Willow, Wolf, Fantastic Four 2099, Human Torch Double of Johnny Storm, Invisible Woman Double of Sue Storm, Mr. Fantastic Double of Reed Richards, Thing Double of Ben Grimm, Other Heroes, Mad Axel the Punisher's Armorer, Burial Man, Captain America Imposter posing as Steve Rogers 4, Daredevil 2099, Dr. Apollo Dr. Nikolai Polonio Freakshow Mama Hurricane, Breakdown, Rosa, Metalhead, Cyclone, Contagion, Tantrum, and Dominic, Galahad, Human Connected to Robot, The Ghostworks, Goldheart, Lacrima 2099, The Lawless Cian Kaizen, Victor 10 Eagles, Junkpile, Broken Haiku, Mongrel, Anti-Meme, and the Reverend, Metal Scream 2099, Moon Knight 2099, Net Prophet John Roger Tenson, also known as Justice, S. H.I.E.L.T 2099, Steel Rain, Thor 2099 Reverend Cecil M.C. Adams, Vendetta, Hazard 2099, Duke Stratosphere, Captain America 2099 Roberta Mendez, debuts in Secret Wars 2099 and appears in Spider-Man 2099 Volume 3, Black Widow 2099, Hawkeye 2099, Iron Man 2099, Deadpool 2099, Iron Fist 2099, Villains, Adonai Leader of LA Locusts, False Acer Thor Cecil M.C. Adams, Heladiana, Loki Jordan Boone, Balder, Heimdall, Anti-Hulk, The Architect Ryu, Cobalt, Avatar CEO of Alchemax, secretly an alien, Brimstone Love and the Theater of Pain, Captain America an imposter posing as Steve Rogers, Coda, Deathstreak and the Metroids of Hellrock, Discord, Dr. Octopus 2099, Draco, Electro 2099, Exodus, Fearmaster Daryl King, Fever, Flipside, Goblin, Glitter Spike, Gearbox, The Golden One, Halloween Jack Jordan Boone, also known as Loki. Later traveled to the present in X-Force number 92, Heartbreaker, Andrew Threpenton Director General of ECO, Hotwire Dean Gallows, son of Jake Gallows, Multifractor Jigsaw, Dyson Kellerman CEO of Transversity Security, Al Cypher, The Norns of the Theater of Pain Felicity, Bliss, Euphoria, Public Enemy Saberhagen, The Rat Pack The Dealer, The Suicide Master, Mr. Entertainment, Sandwoman, The Shadow Dancer, The Specialist, Tyler Stone Dictator of Latveria in 2099 and former employee of Alchemax, The Singe Family Noah, Lytton, and Desdemona, Technarchy Phalanx, Thanatos Aaron Delgado possessed by an alternate reality version of Rick Jones, Tiger Wilde, Vengeance 2099, Venom Cronstone, Venture Queeg, Vulture 2099, Walker Sloan, Master Zhao and the Chosen One-Eyed Jack, Psycho K, Frostbite, Wingspan, and Monster, Mega Corporations, Outmax CEO Avatar. VP Tyler Stone and its subsidiaries, ECO Corporation. CEO Ravage. Director General Arthur Penton, Public Eye Director Fairmaster, R&D Department Director Tyler Stone. Employees include Miguel O'Hara, Jordan Boone, and Aaron Delgado. Cyber Nostra controlled by Fairmaster, Demonics Data Manipulation and Organization Network CEO Dyson Kellerman. Employees include Harrison Cochran, Ghost Rider's father, Greater Nevada Syndicate controlled by the Singe family, Green Globe plc founded by the Ravage family, Ninja Nostra, Stark Fujikawa formerly Stark Enterprises CEO Hikaru Sama, Cynthia CEO Darius Rush. Employees include Maddox Dunn, Dana D'Angelo Spider-Man's fiancée, Elaine Griss Group Manager for Sky Plantations, Marvel Knights 2099 Heroes, Main Article Marvel Knights 2099, Black Panther Kshimba, Daredevil Samuel Fisk, The Inhumans, Mutant 2099 Chad Channing, Punisher Cassandra Castle, 2099 series and one-shots, title issues date, 2099 AD May 1, 1995, 2099 AD Apocalypse December 1, 1995, 2099 AD Genesis January 1, 1996, 2099 Manifest Destiny March 1, 1998, 2099 Sketchbook September 1, 1993, 2099 Special The World of Doom May 1, 1995, 2099 Unlimited July 10, 1993 October 1995, 2099 World of Tomorrow September 8, 1996 April 1997, Doom 2099 44 January 1993 August 1996, Fantastic Four 2099 January 8 August 1996, Ghost Rider 2099 May 25, 1994 May 1996, Hulk 2099 December 10, 1994 September 1995, Punisher 2099 34 February 1993 November 1995, Ravage 2099 33 December 1992 August 1995, Secret Wars 2099 May 5, 2015, September 2015, Spider-Man 2099 46 November 1992 August 1996, Spider-Man 2099 Volume 2 July 12, 2014 June 2015, Spider-Man 2099 Volume 3 October 25, 2015 July 2017, Spider-Man 2099 Annual 1 1994, Spider-Man 2099 Meets Spider-Man November 1, 1995, Spider-Man 2099 Special November 1, 1995, X-Men 2099 35 October 1993 August 1996, X-Men 2099 Special October 1, 1995, X-Men 2099 Oasis August 1, 1996, X-Nation 2099 March 6 August 1996, in other media, television, in the Iron Man Armored Adventures episode Iron Man 2099 inches, Andros Stark Tony Stark's grandson from the year 2099 travels back in time to warn Tony that he will create an AI named Vortex that would destroy most of humanity. To prevent this, he uses his highly advanced armor to kill Tony. Tony escapes, and forces Andros to ally himself with Justin Hammer, who was known as a hero in the year 2099, while Hammer manipulates him into attacking the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier to preserve his own successful future. Andros fights against Iron Man, Hawkeye, and S.H.I.E.L.D. until he kills Tony, but not without being infected by a virus Tony created to shut down his armor. Andros realizes that this virus would evolve into Vortex, and realizes his own interference dooms the year 2099. Using the leftover power in his armor, he goes back in time to stop himself from killing Tony, and Tony stops Andros from being infected, successfully changing the future into a better place, with Andros never being born. Also, the high-tech newspaper that Andros Stark gives to Justin Hammer changes where it reveals that the older Justin Hammer has been arrested for an unknown crime, much to the anger of Justin Hammer. In the Ultimate Spider-Man episode The Spider-Verse Part 1, the Marvel 2099 universe appears as the first of 6 parallel universes that Spider-Man ends up in, due to the Green Goblin stealing the Siege Perilous from S.H.I.E.L.D. and powering it up using Electro to travel across the multiverse and gather the DNA of various alternate Spider-Men. While hunting down the Green Goblin, Spider-Man encounters Spider-Man 2099, who is considering giving up his superhero career due to the villains he faces always coming back, and ends up mistaking Spider-Man for an imposter. After a brief brawl, the two are attacked by the Green Goblin, who gets Spider-Man 2099's DNA, attempts to demolish a nearby tower, and flees to the next parallel universe. The two Spider-Men manage to keep the tower from falling thanks to their combined webbing skills, and Spider-Man 2099 is convinced by his past counterpart to not give up and continue his career as a superhero. After saying goodbye to his 2099 counterpart, Spider-Man follows Green Goblin to the next parallel universe. Video games. A planned video game for the Sony PlayStation, titled Marvel 2099 One Nation Under Doom, was heavily promoted. But although production had begun and developed to a point of playability, the title was never commercially released. Spider-Man 2099 is an unlockable costume in Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro and the Wii edition of Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Ghost Rider 2099 is an unlockable costume in the Ghost Rider movie tie-in game, and a downloadable costume in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The Marvel 2099 reality appears in the Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions video game as one of the four realities that is affected by the shattering of an ancient artifact, the Tablet of Order and Chaos. Madam Web contacts the Spider-Man of the four realities to reassemble the tablet, or else all four worlds would be destroyed. Spider-Man 2099 appears with a few free-falling parts of the game and an accelerated vision which makes everything seem slower. In the game, he goes up against the Time-Storm 2009-2099 version of Scorpion, a female Dr. Octopus, and an insane Hobgoblin. The Nintendo DS version also has a 2099 version of Silvermane. The player can also unlock 3 alternate costumes for 2099 Flipside, the Spider Armor and Iron Spider. The Marvel 2099 reality reappears in Spider-Man Edge of Time. In the game, a scientist from 2099 named Walker Sloan goes back in time to start Alchemax in the 1970s. As a result, the world of 2099 gets turned into a world where Alchemax rules Nueva York. Spider-Man 2099 is aware of this, having escaped being affected by the altered history as he was inside the portal when the change took place. Spider-Man 2099 learns that because of this action, the Amazing Spider-Man will be killed at the hands of a brainwashed Anti-Venom. Spider-Man 2099 contacts Amazing Spider-Man to let him know about this, and the two team up once again to try and correct the timeline. During the game, a 2099 version of Black Cat appears as a boss, initially claiming to be the original using anti-aging drugs but later confirmed to be a clone. The Alchemax CEO is an insane future version of Peter Parker attempting to control the quantum power of the portal to change history. Also, the Nintendo DS version has 2099 high-tech versions of Arcade, Big Wheel, and a female Overdrive. The Human Torch 2099 from the Time-Storm 2009 to 2099 storyline and Hulk 2099 are costumes in Marvel Heroes.